comics right now, Marvel have their summer event Civil War 2, and regardless what we all think about it, the new Marvel universe is going to be shaped by this event. Titled Marvel Now, yet the second one, they've announced most of the books and a few promo images for the publishing initiative. With this announcement, it dawned on me just how extensively Marvel have changed their characters. With this, I realised that Marvel is becoming increasingly more unrecognisable fans of the older stories, and I don't think that's a good thing. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down all of the changes to all major characters in the all-new Marvel universe. First, just a disclaimer. The video isn't meant to diss on Marvel, this is just to show the grand changes that they are making, just to currently show how far they've differed from the original characters and designs. And while these grand sweeping changes may appeal to new readers, I have to think that they may be alienating readers of the older stuff. Starting with Iron Man. So he used to be billionaire playboy philanthropist Tony Stark, played by Robert Downey Jr. in the movie. Now, however, the mantle of Iron Man is presumably being shared by two different characters, I guess. Apparently so. Of the Marvel Now 2.0 initiative, Dr. Doom and Riri Williams will supposedly be taking up the mantle of Iron Man. Yep, Dr. Doom. What I mean about alienating older readers? Next up is Thor. Now we all know Thor, the god of thunder, son of Odin, all that jazz. Now, however, Thor is Jane Foster. Although this happened a while ago, I just thought I should mention it. And the male Thor has a book titled The Unworthy Thor. Great. Black Widow is pretty much the Black Widow that we know, so there's no real change there. Hawkeye, however, is a little bit different. Firstly, the main Hawkeye role is being taken up by Kate Bishop, not the original Clint Barr, still around in the Occupy Avengers. I honestly have no idea what this book is about. Regular citizens of New York joining the Avengers? I can only guess. Wolverine is X-23, and apart from one X-Men book, they are nowhere to be seen in Marvel Now 2.0. The only X book is called Death of X, real subtle Marvel. Captain America is Sam Wilson, the Falcon, which has been for a while. I haven't read the book, but I would like to. And the classic Cap, Steve Rogers, is continuing on hailing Hydra, which is another big exciting change to utterly confuse and enrage fans of the older stuff. Continuing on, we have Miles Morales being Spider-Man, and the Amazing Spider-Man himself being the billionaire philanthropist businessman Peter Parker. Yeah, not quite as you remember him, is it? I do actually like the character of Miles Morales, and I'm reading the whole Ultimate Comic Spider-Man run. He's sort of like a more modern, confident teen Spider-Man. He also feels like a much more realistic character than Peter Parker, but that's just my thought. Hulk is still totally awesome, with Amadeus Cho being the Green Giant full time. Daredevil is still blind lawyer Matt Murdock, which is a relief. The only real change is his costume, which has been that way since the last time Marvel rebooted their universe, which, come to think of it, wasn't that long ago. Daredevil is still as popular as ever, and for that reason he's got more than a few titles with Marvel Now 2.0. He's still Wade Wilson, the Merc with a Mouth, so all of us Deadpool fans can rest easy. Although Marvel wouldn't dare change their most popular superhero into a teenage girl, we don't have to worry about that. And besides, Marvel made Gwenpool for that very reason. However, a group that are nowhere to be seen in all the promos and announced books are the Fantastic Four. Apparently Marvel are still burnt out with Fox over Marvel's first Fantastic Family. Have an all-new Wasp and a teenage Cyclops. Punisher still looks like Frank Castle though, which is good. I think I speak for everyone when I say do not change the Punisher. He's Frank Castle and should always be Frank Castle. With all these titles, we also got two seemingly original books. Solo and Slapstick. I don't know what the hell they are, and I'm not sure I want to. Slapstick just looks a bit too cartoony for my liking, and Solo, well, I'm not sure about Solo. It might be great, hopefully it will. So there you have it, round up with all the major changes to the Marvel Universe. I've probably missed loads of things, there's only one guy. I don't read every Marvel book. It just seems to me, at least, that Marvel are diversifying their characters for the sake of diversifying. I don't mind change and embracing the future, that's a part of comics industry as a whole. What I don't like is changing every hero front, left and centre just for the sake of change. I'd much rather they give these new characters their own identity and make them become their own hero, instead of just replacing an already much loved character. For example, take Riri Williams. Instead of replacing Tony's Iron Man, she should be her own hero, Iron Maiden. Maybe. Marvel have never been one for the legacy characters, that's kind of always been DC's thing. The reason why Rebirth is working so well for DC Comics is because they embrace their legacy, the history and the characters. That's why everyone is liking pretty much all the books DC is putting out. Looks like Marvel's doing the exact opposite, which I think is a bad move. The topic of Rebirth versus Marvel Now initiative could be another video on its own, so I'm just going to end it here. That's my thoughts on the new groundbreaking changes to Marvel's heroes, but you know, what are yours? Do you like Riri Williams as Iron Man, or do you want her to be Iron Maiden? Let me know in the comments. As always guys, If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with other like-minded comic book people. So subscribe for more comic book content, and I'll see you next time.